guys, I'm Digi-Dude!
I'm Billiam, and we are the Digi-Dudes! And Digi-Dude just got his invite to Battle City!
I'm gonna dominate this tournament!
His Duel Disk just showed up, so let's do a full review on this, guys, but first, let's run an intro.
Yeah!
Hey dudes, we have this awesome Duel Disk here we're going to be reviewing today. Digi-Dude actually bought this himself. He worked really hard. He saved up all of his own money, did a whole bunch of chores to earn that money. And what were you going to say, Digi-Dude?
I spent months cleaning my little brother's room, like twice.
You did spend months and months saving up enough money to buy this Duel Disk. And one of the chores was cleaning Pico Dude's bedroom for him.
Oh yeah, I had to do it like twice, because like the next few days, he already turned it back into a mess.
So if you guys like content like this, make sure you giga blast that like button.
And touch the subscribe button down below.
It helps us out a ton. Let us know down below if you guys have this Duel Disk. What do you think of it? Or if you were interested in picking it up yourselves. And hopefully this review helped you guys in that aspect, because we're really excited to talk about this and hear your opinions about it. Also, this is our first Duel Disk. I've never owned one. Digi-Dude's first one here, so we don't know if this is really a good one or not, but it's the one we got. But before
the best one there is if you want to go for the original series.
Yeah. But before we actually get into it, though, we want to let you guys know we have our very own card game we're launching right now.
Clash of Fates TCG.
Heck yeah! It's up on Kickstarter. The link is down in the description there. This is a card game that Digi-Dude and I created ourselves. It's 100% original with some really absolutely amazing artwork on these cards. We cannot wait to show it off further to you guys. But right now, we need that Kickstarter to fulfill. So go over there, check out our card game, pick up a deck yourself. We're launching with the Billiam the Bear King deck and
Digi-Dude the Dark Sorcerer.
And then there's also the Pico Dude promo card, which is a Kickstarter exclusive. Alright guys, now let's actually talk about this Duel Disk here.
It's time to get into this!
So, Digi-Dude, this is your Duel Disk. I think you're the perfect person to talk about it first in this review here. Let's actually take a look at the box first. So I'm going to throw it up for you guys to see what the box looks like. It's nothing crazy. It was very simple there. I do like on the back of the box.
Oh, it had Kaiba Corp.
It did say it was a product of Kaiba Corp, and I thought that was really fun.
Which it is. I entered the Battle City tournament.
Yes, and that's how you got your Duel Disk.
Yes. I gotta dominate Yugi boy.
Packaging-wise, it was not anything crazy. It wasn't anything special, in my opinion. It was just straightforward. And this was packaged.
It's like any toy you would just get from like a Target or all.
Yeah, all everything was held in was just with a couple little ties. I just cut them and the thing popped right out.
This is the 25th anniversary of a very old toy that looked almost the exact same as this, except this one is a little bit better and also has better gimmicking too. Mm-hmm. Not to mention the lights.
It does light up. There's a little bit of assembly needed, which only thing you had to do was just attach this round wrist support to the Duel Disk itself, and then run the Velcro through it. And then on the inside, if you unscrew it, there's a little pull tab there for the batteries. So you pull that, then you put the battery case back on, and then it's lighting up. It does come with batteries. One thing I do really like about the way it attaches, the way you wear it, is it has this like sleeve in here.
It makes it a lot more comfortable.
Yeah, I thought that was a nice touch. So like the nylon straps aren't rubbing on your skin.
Cause in the anime, it actually shows that they have like a cushioning inside.
Yeah, it does, and it does have foam padding in here also. I will say though, if you have bigger arms like mine, it doesn't fit. It is too small for my arm. But Divi-Dude, though, it fits perfectly. So let's try it on, Divi-Dude, and show it off. Hey dudes, this week's episode is sponsored by our friends Zenin TCG. Zenin TCG has everything Digimon you could possibly want, including the brand new Digital Monster Godzilla crossover device. This thing looks absolutely amazing. I am super stoked about this device. Zenin has a deal going on right now. If you buy both together, you get a discount, which is absolutely insane. But they don't just have that one. They also have the 25th anniversary Color Evolution D3. I'm personally super excited about this one. I've already got Ken's device pre-ordered myself, but they also have Davis's and the special edition Paildramon one, which also comes with the little Digimantles, which is so cool. Now, these devices are something you're absolutely going to want to keep protected, and Zenin's got you covered with their own custom protective gear for your devices. They have one for the Digital Monster and the Pendulum already. They also have one for the 25th anniversary color devices, the regular Digivice, and coming very soon, the D3. Because once again, these are amazing devices and you want to keep them protected. Zenin also has tons of unrelated Digimon merch, like awesome anime stuff you guys can pick up there too. So absolutely go check out Zenin TCG. Thank you a ton, Zenin, for sponsoring this week's episode. Back to it, dudes.
Okay.
I will admit, it's left-handed.
Yeah.
It's just how it is. It's not a right-handed. I mean, you wear it on your left arm. It's for right-handed people, is what I'm saying.
If anything, if you were left-handed, you would need to make a special one that was right-hand. Like, that goes on your right hand.
Exactly. So if you are left-handed, I know you guys already struggle enough with having to find left-handed things. My entire family's left-handed. I am the odd man out on that aspect, but it is pretty cool, and it looks awesome, and it folds up just like it does in the anime. And then it's got a button on the bottom half of it that's supposed to trigger it.
And then it gets stuck sometimes.
Now, my major issue with this, in that mechanic at least,
also
is the same one Divi has. Divi-Dude has.
So when you're trying to walk around with it like folded up, it'll randomly with it folded up like that, it'll just randomly boom.
Yeah.
And then I was like one time next to Pico Dude with it like folded up, and I almost hit him right in the face.
Yeah, they were just walking next to each other, and then this thing all of a sudden on its own flipped around, and it almost caught Pico Dude right in the eye. Yeah. It does not lock very well at all. This thing really just wants to stay in this position here, where you guys just have it closed up. There are little tabs here that kind of tab into to kind of make it a little more secure.
Also, another thing is, another two things is, they cannot fit sleeves, and it cannot fit a full deck.
Unsleeved cards only.
And cannot fit a full deck.
And a full deck does not. It fits about 20 cards in there, roundabout.
Also, if you play a deck like I do, where you discard a lot of the cards, this graveyard is not big enough.
Yeah, your graveyard, really, because it has this flap thing here to hold your cards in place so they don't fall out the front.
But it really restricts how many you can.
Yeah.
So if you built a deck to go in here and you actually want it to be good, if you have to discard a lot of cards in the deck, it just will not work.
No, it's clear that this thing is made to be a replica and not functional.
Yeah, it looks
you can
really
work
good.
it, as you guys can see here on camera. I've loaded with some cards there. You can see that cards do fit in it, but they have to be unsleeved. If they're sleeved at all, they don't fit in well, and they really don't have the full range of slots. This one also doesn't have
a field spell.
Yeah, field spell slot. In the anime and other versions I've seen online,
it's supposed to,
over
like,
here,
like
it's supposed to fold out on this side here, and you're supposed to be able to play your field spell right here.
Which I'm pretty sad because I play a Toon deck, and I don't play Toon World in my Toon deck because, well, Toon World has gone trash. I can't even put my Toon Kingdom there, even if I unsleeved it.
So that was one thing Digi-Dude was disappointed with when he got it, is not being able to
fit unsleeved.
Well, be able to play it. He wanted to be able to play his deck out and actually use it as a dual disc when him and I played the card game together.
Yeah, because I love
Just
my
load it up
Toon-
with some cards.
I love my Toon deck, but it has a lot of, like, discarding cards, and not to mention that there's Toon Kingdom that you need to play, and if you can't play Toon Kingdom, your deck is going to fall apart.
It does. Now, it does light up, and the life point counter here is relatively simple. It's just one button, clicks it over to the next number.
By the way, if you have one of those really complicated cards that have like 7,561, it'll not work because the first one does not move. It's just to make it light up.
Yeah, and as you guys just caught there, I don't know if you guys saw it well on camera, Digi-Dude tilted the dual disc a little bit, and every card I put in defense position just slid out. They don't stay, some of them attack position, they stay in pretty well.
Defense position?
And the spell and trap cards stay in well.
Well, except that if you overput them, they can't. Wait, once I was doing this and I overput them, like once.
Oh, and you missed the catch and it fell out the backside?
Yeah.
Because let's flip it up, Digi-Dude, so they can see what the bottom half of this.
And
they're losing cards. And what Digi-Dude's talking about is he just missed this little catch right there. And then the card fell right over. And now I've lost a bunch of my Morphtronic cards. Because that's...
It's not like you use them in your deck, though.
No, these are my extra cards that, in case I need it, I always keep 3 copies of all of the necessary cards for my decks I build.
This is the straight thing to describe me, gadget gamer. This is like the literal definition of me.
But so I play a Morphtronic deck.
I
played Morphtronics since the day they came out. I love Morphtronics to death, and that's my gameplay. So let's take a look. Tilt it down, Digi-Dude.
But I just play Minecraft all day, so the gadget gamer actually pretty much.
And take a look at how they fit in the grave. And like you said, we can't fit a whole lot in there.
You can fit.
But you can fit some in there. Same thing with the deck portion here. But
it can fit like 20 cards.
With the deck portion, it has this little flap to hold them in place.
So wait,
but it's just the pin.
So when you're trying to hold it down, it'll just boom.
Yeah, it's just a pin hinge. So there's no locking mechanism at all. So that thing just folds open, and then your deck goes everywhere.
That's why whenever I play with this thing, I try to wear pants that have pockets. So that way when I try to walk around, I can put my deck in my pocket and not have to rely on this junky mechanism.
Pro dual tip right there. So overall, we've talked about a lot of the negatives already.
There are actually quite a few.
Yeah, and all the negatives come down to really trying to use it as a dual disc.
But
now
it's probably made for the.
I was gonna say let's talk about the positives about it.
Okay, positives.
Right. Positives.
This thing looks extremely like the anime.
Very anime accurate appearance-wise is a major positive. If you're a cosplayer,
this will be perfect.
This will be perfect. It's an easy dual disc you can pick up. This one we got from GameStop for $100. Yeah. Digi-Dude saw it. He wanted a dual disc. We looked around online. A ton of them were a lot of money. A lot of money. I had no idea how much dual disc costs.
$600.
That was the original first one, still in the box and all.
There was different ones for $600 that weren't.
But this one is the most current dual disc that was available on sale.
Also,
the 25th anniversary one. We got it from GameStop for $100.
Also, there was one from the weird anime where
the Rush Duel one you saw,
where they where the Duel Disk is the 7.
Yeah, that's the Rush Duel.
It was $30, and it was like a more smaller one. But when it came down to shipping and tax, it came down to like, I don't know. Like,
we would have paid more in shipping to get it because it was a Japanese release, not released at all here in America.
But like,
it would have cost more in shipping than it did for the device. For the Duel Disk,
and it was
at that point,
way more.
Yeah, like a lot more.
More than $100.
Yeah, after taxes, shipping, and everything, it was like a crazy amount of money. And we're like, we're not going with that one.
It wouldn't even come in the same year, too.
Oh, because that was a pre-order too, right? Or
yeah, it wouldn't even come in the same year. It would come in like, I don't know, like.
I just remember.
Or something?
I remember there was a lot of red flags, a lot of no to that one, and we kept on looking, and then that's when we found this one.
Yeah, just like no.
Another positive to it is it's comfortable, isn't it, Debbie Dude?
Yeah, this is actually quite comfortable. When you take it off, you might see marks on it, but it's still very comfortable.
Yeah, it doesn't bother you, doesn't pinch, it doesn't irritate. You don't feel it sliding around on your arm and stuff like that. Like it stays in the correct position.
It's not moving at all. Like I'm moving it down, not moving at all. It's perfect. Especially
so that's
since
another plus.
You can also tighten it to the way that you want it.
And Debbie Dude has worn this thing for hours and hours at a time without taking it off, and is not bothered on one bit. So again, it's very comfortable. If you're going to be using it for a cosplay and being at a con for a long period of time, this thing's going to be relatively comfortable for you to wear. It's not going to be obnoxious. The only downside is if you wanted to have it in its folded position, like you're not using it, those catch on there is very flimsy, and it's going to constantly flip open on you.
And it's going to hit your eyeball out.
Debbie Dude has not been able to keep it shut for long periods of time at all.
So that's why I don't even try to anymore.
And while I was filming that B-roll footage for you guys, the up-close stuff there, it kept on just snapping closed on me. I wasn't doing anything. I just had it here on the counter, and I was moving around it, and it would snap close on me, and it'd be smacking my things all over the place on the counter here.
Just like, I don't like Jujutsu Kaisen. Dive!
Another plus for it, though, is Debbie Dude's been wearing it a lot, and he's been playing with it a lot. Taking it outside, playing with it. He brought it to the mall one day with him and wore it around the mall with us.
Yeah.
And it's held up really well so far. Very little scratches, no paint chips or anything like that. So that's really good too. The quality of the build itself isn't bad. Definitely, I think the price is a little taking advantage of nostalgia and the fan base a little bit, in my opinion. By the way,
I don't have that much nostalgia with Yu-Gi-Oh!
You don't have any. You're learning about Yu-Gi-Oh! Over like the last year. I grew up with it. I remember when the first set released.
I just got into
buying it.
I just got into Platinum and Duel Masters with my Toon deck.
Master Duel, yeah!
I got to Platinum with a Toon deck! Do you understand that with a Toon deck of all the decks, I was able to get into Platinum?
So, I will say, on the price versus what you're getting, I think it's a little bit high, but looking at the price of Duel Disk, I do think it's relatively affordable, and there. Like, if this thing was like $75, $80,
that'd be better.
I think it'd be a golden price tag for it right there.
But seeing the
100 is them saying we can get a little bit more out of people. Honestly, in my opinion, if you guys think that $100 for this is a good price, let me know down in the comments. If you agree with me on the pricing, also let me know down in the comments.
But comparing to the other price of the Duel Disk, this is like a more affordable one.
And it's available too, is the other thing. A lot of them are hard to find.
This thing only came in like 1 week.
Well, it did ship quickly, but what I'm saying is they're available. We were at GameStop just the other day looking around in there, and they had another one right there on the wall. We bought this one online because our local GameStop actually just shut down, and now we have to go a bit further to go to the next closest GameStop.
It's not too long, though.
No, it's not. But the point is, we were just there the other day, and they did have one available on the shelf right there. So you're very likely just to walk into a GameStop and be able to purchase this right now. It's absolutely available on their website. There was no restrictions on the website when we bought it on how many they had or anything like that. So that's a plus.
Like, how many Duel Disks would you like to buy? So, Kaiba, I'd like to buy enough to fill up an entire city.
Now, I want to know from you guys down in the comments there, would you buy this? Do you guys like it? And do you want to see more content with it out of Digidude over here?
By the way, I don't even care what you say. I'm making more content with this thing.
Want to know what you guys think about it? If you guys are, what deck you run to, I want to hear that in the comments. Digidude runs a Toon deck. I run a Morphtronic deck. What deck do you guys run?
I tried making an Exodia deck, but I only last a few turns because I end up wasting so many life points.
Yeah, you pay a lot of life points with the Exodia deck, don't you?
Yeah, I really do. It's horrible. I really need cards that give me more life points.
Alright, I want to say a huge special thank you to all of our Patreon supporters and YouTube members over here. You guys are absolute legends. Thank you so much. If you want to be a legend, go check out our Kickstarter and our card game. We've got, as of recording this, there's only 30 days left on the Kickstarter, and we want to make that thing happen so we can bring you guys this awesome card game that we've been working so hard on for so long.
Please, I want this card game to be real!
We've already started working and planning on releasing a booster set to go along with this, as long as this Kickstarter does well.
And a third deck that we will not spoil, even though I really, really want to.
Alright, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, from me, my family, to you, have a Digitastic